This is Tanks Vlog, October 21st, 2019, wrapping up today in sports. Is it me, or is this NFL season really sucked? I mean, the games are awful. I can't remember a more lackluster week in NFL history. You know, I mean, it's just pathetic. It's awful. Maybe it's because the Dolphins are tanking and may not win a game. But this week really sucked. I mean, the games really sucked. Of course, there's no World Series or baseball to distract you today. World Series resumes on Tuesday with the Astros and Nationals. But it's just been blah. And the games today were blah. I mean, I really can't think of anything notable to happen other than Aaron Rodgers going off in Green Bay. There weren't that many close games. The games were pretty much all blowouts. There were some upsets. And the games stunk. They stunk. They stunk out loud. And of course, allergy time of the year. But anyway, let's get up to the wrap-up for this week. Of course, Thursday night, the Chiefs beat the Broncos, but lost Patrick Mahomes. So that's going to make this season even more exciting. The Dolphins tried at times to win the game, but then they realized, no, we're going for Tua. And they lost to the Bills 31-21, getting outscored in the fourth quarter, 22-7. The Falcons, boy, I tell you, if a team if they haven't quit on Dan Quinn, I don't know if I've ever seen a team quit on Dan Quinn. I mean, 37-10 is the final over the Rams. Rams came in stinking it up. I mean, there's nothing good that happened to Falcons today, and then at the end of the game, Matt Ryan left the game with injury. Bengals, they remain winless. They lost to the Jaguars 27-17. Andy Dalton, what a fourth quarter he had. I mean, Andy Dalton might be one of the worst quarterbacks ever in the fourth quarter. I mean, boom, boom. He's a dandy, Andy Dalton, putting up hollow stats. In the first or second quarter, he looks like a decent quarterback. Against the bad teams, he's always been magic. Then the fourth quarter comes around. When the game is on the line, he'll throw an interception. That is the dandy Andy way. Oh, Andy Dalton is a terror. In the fourth quarter with the game on the line, he'll be sure to throw the ball to a defensive player who run it back. That is how it always works for the 0-7 Bengals. They are going down real hard. They might need a tank for two. That is the Andy Dandy way. Divisional games saw the Vikings and Lions light up the scoreboard with the Vikings getting a 42-30 win. Kirk Cousins has played 3 consecutive good games. I think that's the first time that's ever happened. Speaking of good games, Aaron Rodgers, 5 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground, 429 yards in the air, 42-24 winners for the Packers over the Raiders, as Aaron Rodgers had a perfect passer rating. Who needs Andrew Luck? Not the Colts, apparently, as they are now in first place in the AFC South with a 30-23 win over the Texans, after Jacoby Brissett had 4 touchdown passes and 326 yards through the air. I think the Giants might need a new coach. Pat Shurmur just bizarro coaching today, as the Giants got off to a slow start and never were able to catch up to the Arizona Cardinals, losing 27-21, now sit 2-5. So fans had to sit in the rain and watch that. What a pain. In Washington, they played in a mud bowl, a quagmire. No one scored in the first half. At the end of the day, the Niners were able to get 3 field goals, stay undefeated as they beat Washington 9-0. Ryan Tannehill got the start and actually got the win today as the Titans and Chargers played a lackluster game. This game for 3 quarters was 10-10, and then the teams put up a couple points in the fourth quarter with the Titans getting the 23-20 win. Is there a more disappointing team right now than the Los Angeles Chargers? Maybe it's the Chicago Bears, who got throttled by the Saints today, 36-25. Don't let the score fool you. The Bears scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter after the game was already decided. Saints were up 36-10 and then kind of let up in the last 5 minutes. Because they just continue to do enough under Teddy Bridgewater. Seahawks lost a second game at home. They usually never lose 2 games at home in a season. This time it was the Ravens doing the honors. As good, solid performance by Jackson there. I mean, I tell you, I can't. The Ravens are the surprise team in the NFL. Lamar Jackson today, 116 yards on the ground. Do you realize he's already basically set the single season record for rushing yards for a quarterback? I mean, just incredible the amount of damage he does with his legs. And in the Sunday night snooze fest, waiting all day for a Sunday night. You know, Mike Francesa pretty much said it right. No, we're not. We're not waiting for Sunday night. We're not waiting for Sunday night. Sunday night sucks. Sunday night reminds us that we have to go to work tomorrow. Sunday night means an end of watching football games. So we're watching football games all day, and then you get a stinker. With the Cowboys winning 37-10 over the Eagles. Seems like old times. Last year, the Cowboys were scuffling, and then they got to play the Eagles on Sunday night and kick the Eagles' ass. And now this year, they were struggling, and they got to play the Eagles, and they kicked their ass again. The Eagles love getting their asses kicked by the Cowboys. As you want to talk about struggling teams, they have about 500 turnovers over the last 2 games of Philadelphia Eagles. You know, fans of Philadelphia wish they had Nick Foles right now. Hockey, the most exciting thing that happened in hockey tonight actually happened on Jimmy Kimmel, as we got to see NJ Devil pie Kimmel in the face. Yes, indeed. Of course, in the game that was actually played, the games that were played, the Canucks, after losing to the Devils on Saturday, went out to Madison Square Garden and beat the Rangers 3-2. The Wild over the Canadiens 4-3. Capitals beat the Blackhawks 5-3. The Jets needed a shootout to beat the Oilers 1-0. Shutout performance for Connor Hellebuck. And the Flames roasted the Ducks 2-1 in Anaheim. Today's 3 stars, we're going with Aaron Rodgers, of course, number 1 star. I mean, before the game he had, not many quarterbacks are able to put up perfect games in passer ratings. Number 2 star will be Kirk Cousins. And number 3, Chase Edmonds, who ran all over the Giants in the rain at the Meadowlands. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Whitey Ford, who turns 92. And we take a look back to the 1973 World Series when the Mets almost pulled off a second miracle. Check out the full story at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.